Good evening, and welcome to WNBA Trending. I'm Ava, and today we have a major headline that's shaking up the basketball world. Caitlin Clark has officially ranked above Becky Hammon on Forbes' latest list of the most powerful women in sports. This marks a huge milestone not just for Caitlin Clark, but for women's basketball as a whole. The rookie sensation, who's taken the WNBA by storm, continues to break records both on and off the court, and now she's being recognized as one of the most influential figures in all of sports. Let's dive into the full story. Forbes recently released its annual Most Powerful Women in Sports list, highlighting the athletes, coaches, executives, and influencers who are shaping the future of the sports industry. Among the incredible names featured this year, one stood out in particular: Caitlin Clark, who not only made the list for the first time but also ranked higher than veteran coach and two-time WNBA champion Becky Hammon. According to Forbes, the rankings are based on three key factors: global influence, cultural impact, and financial power. Clark's inclusion and her high placement speak volumes about her skyrocketing fame and marketability in such a short span of time. At just 23 years old, Caitlin Clark's impact has already transcended the court. Since being drafted by the Indiana Fever as the #1 overall pick, she's led the WNBA to record-breaking TV ratings, ticket sales, and merchandise numbers. Her games have drawn national attention, often surpassing viewership of major men's sporting events, something rarely seen in women's basketball history. But this isn't just about stats or fame. Forbes highlighted that Clark represents a new era of female athletes, confident, outspoken, and fully aware of their brand power. She's built a massive following, not just from basketball fans but from young girls across the world who see her as a role model. Her social media presence has exploded, with millions of followers engaging daily. Endorsement deals with Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, and other major brands have pushed her into the financial elite of women's sports. Forbes estimated that her endorsement earnings have already surpassed several veteran WNBA players combined. Meanwhile, Becky Hammon, who ranked just below Clark, remains an icon in her own right. As the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, Hammon has led her team to back-to-back WNBA championships and continues to break barriers as one of the most respected female coaches in sports history. However, even Hammon herself has praised the new generation of players like Caitlin Clark for taking women's basketball to a new level. In a recent interview, Hammon said, "What Caitlin's doing is incredible. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing how people see the game." That quote perfectly sums up why Clark's influence is now recognized globally. It's not just about scoring records or winning games. It's about rewriting the narrative of what women's sports can be. Forbes' report noted that Clark's popularity has directly contributed to a major spike in WNBA revenue and attendance. The league saw a 30% increase in ticket sales this season, with many arenas selling out when Clark's team is in town. Merchandise featuring her name has repeatedly sold out online within hours. Sports marketing experts are calling her the face of the new WNBA. Some even compare her cultural influence to legends like Serena Williams and Megan Rapinoe. And while Clark is still early in her career, it's clear that her power extends far beyond her rookie stats. She's become a symbol of what's possible for women in sports, and that's exactly what Forbes wanted to highlight with this recognition. Clark's response to the ranking has been characteristically humble. When asked about it during a press conference, she said, "It's an honor to even be mentioned alongside names like Becky Hammon. But my focus is always on improving my game and helping my team win." That humility, paired with her relentless drive, has made her one of the most respected young athletes in the world. Teammates describe her as competitive, focused, and grounded, qualities that have made her transition to the professional league almost seamless. Beyond her personal achievements, Caitlin Clark's rise is having a ripple effect across women's sports in general. Young girls are filling up basketball camps, social media engagement around the WNBA has doubled, and brands are finally recognizing the commercial potential of investing in women athletes. Experts predict that Clark could soon become one of the highest-paid athletes in women's sports history, not just because of her endorsements, but because she's driving tangible change in the sports economy. She's helping turn the WNBA into a mainstream attraction. Forbes editors wrote in their analysis, Caitlin Clark has ignited a movement. Her influence stretches far beyond the court, inspiring a new generation of fans and proving that women's sports can thrive commercially. And that's the key message behind her ranking. While names like Serena Williams, Simone Biles, and Alex Morgan have long dominated the conversation around women's athletic power, Caitlin Clark's arrival signals a new generation, one that blends athletic excellence with digital influence and cultural relevance. The debate over whether she should have ranked higher than Becky Hammon has sparked plenty of conversation online. Some fans argue that Hammon's years of leadership and championship success make her more deserving, while others believe that Clark's explosive impact in a single year is unmatched. But regardless of opinion, one thing is clear: both women are redefining what power looks like in sports. They're opening doors, breaking glass ceilings, and setting new standards for future generations. As the WNBA continues to grow in popularity, thanks to stars like Caitlin Clark, the league is entering an exciting new chapter. Networks are increasing their coverage, sponsorships are pouring in, and young athletes are seeing a clear path to professional success. Caitlin Clark's name at the top of Forbes' list is more than just a personal accolade. It's a statement about the direction women's sports are heading. A direction filled with opportunity, recognition, and well-deserved respect. That's all for today's update. I'm Ava, and you're watching WNBA Trending. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily updates from the world of women's basketball. We'll see you next time with more trending WNBA stories.